Hey again, friends, it's Neo, and it's time for another trip into the backlog with all of you. Tonight on tap, or afternoon, evening, whatever time of day you're watching these things, it's Ultracore. This game was originally supposed to come out in 1994. Supposed to come out for the Megadrive, the Sega Genesis, and the Commodore Amiga. But Psygnosis, the team that made, probably most familiar with Lemmings and some other titles back in the day, they put the brakes on this one about 99% as the game was done. It was made by Digital Illusions, which you guys now know as DICE Interactive. They do all the Battlefield games, they do the Battlefront games for EA and everything else. But that's where they got their start date was with this game. It never saw the light of day. It got resurrected. I want to say that a little recently. It's been on the Switch. It's been on the PlayStation before this. Of course, it actually was released on as a Mega Drive cartridge eventually, I think a couple years ago as well. But we're going to give it a shot tonight and hope you guys enjoy it too. But we'll get into it. We got all the cheats on, of course. Digital Illusions was the original DICE logo, believe it or not, way back when. So we'll give it a little shot and see how we can go on it too. So we'll start through and have some fun with it. If we are playing on the Xbox version, as part of the Ininvasion, it got re-released recently. Of course, there's a huge bunch of cheat modes and everything else in this game now too, so we can have them turn them on right now. I was playing with it off stream a while ago, or off before we started recording anyways. I might not have turned them off, so we'll go through a few levels and have some fun with it this evening anyways. Of course, this got released earlier this week on Xbox. Like I said, a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of retro games that just fell off the cliff. Thank goodness we got unlimited lives too. But we'll need those later. I think when I was playing it off stream yesterday, I got up to about the 5th stage or so, and I was in a real part where I just, you just keep trying. Keep dying. Because of, very little tiny jumps you gotta make and everything else, but there's DICE Inc. Man, there's no difference little vial that makes anyways. Of course, you gotta pick up your lives, and there's smart bombs as well, which can clear the screen of enemies, which is, typical Sega Mega Drive game back in the days and everything else. This reminds me a lot of RoboCop meets the Terminator, just as far as the artwork and everything else, and of course the Genesis sounds in the background too. It's just like, and also, I don't know, it's also, I want to say it also probably drew some references from the Sega Master System games, like Zillion and stuff like that, which are another ones we have to play one of these days again. I had no idea Zillion was actually an anime cartoon in Japan, but now we know those, so fire a smart bomb off and get rid of those guns at the top. And we'll go through here, but yeah, you see the dead soldiers and everything else. People are just trying to defend things. And you gotta turn switches on too. And there's some computer terminals you can use with security cards to access various doors as well at later stages. So it wants us to go in that real building here and go up in here. So we'll go through here and have some fun. But yes, it's available on Xbox now, guys. It's been on the Switch for a while. It's supposed to have been on the PlayStation for a while, so you've probably seen it somewhere else. But I hadn't seen it till we came across it when the Ininvasion was being announced. So. But I want to say I remember this being in the Amiga World game magazines back in the 90s. I'm pretty sure, because I remember the logo. It's like Gnosis being in a lot of stuff. Mind you, I was a huge Lemmings player back then. Used to love the Lemmings games. So we're going to have to be careful, get the extra life. And then we don't need them right now, but we have the super jump on in case you're wondering, hey, why can you jump so high? We have the super jump on. I think we have all the guns on as well, so yeah. We're going to have a little bit of fun with that. Of course, you gotta collect the coins to get unlock other things later on, too. There's the DICE Research Center. You need the yellow door card, which is probably down here somewhere. If you hit the pause menu, too, what I do like, they have the maps, so you can actually see where you're going. Guess we're on level 1, too, so there's the map we are. That's pretty much where we are now. Oh, there's a whole bunch of coins we didn't see. Gonna take all the bad guys out. I was using a smart bomb, so we can get a lot of those, too. We will do a legit playthrough as well. because we like to keep it honest. But that'll be a different video. And probably won't have any commentary. Alright, we're gonna turn that switch on, so now the door should be open down here. And we should be able to slink across the bottom. Yes, we can. Yeah, but even the Mortal Robot Circus, there's the yellow door card. Like, they look like they had 209s from RoboCop. Of course, that game just got released recently too on the consoles and the Xbox as well. Still haven't played that one myself. I'll have to try to do that one soon. Sooner than later, anyways. It's on the list of things I want to play. That will be your weapons card, but since we already got all the weapons, we don't need to get it. We got rock instead of it. So we can get through the door now. And we should be at our first unofficial boss fight. And since we got rockets, we can just lay waste to those guys pretty easily. I guess it's not really the boss fight, it's a mini boss fight here. The boss is still further down. I think there's 7 stages in this as well. Actually, I think, just tell me how many stages there are. Let's go to the map and tell you how many there is. That's level 1, there's level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, there's 5 levels. 5 levels to get through, so I was pretty much close to the end when I was playing it offline yesterday. And thanks to the folks at ININ Games and for letting us play this one. We got key review copies through Move It. And we had the PR company that was doing all that stuff reached out to us too, so that was kind of cool. Thanks to Dan and the crew over there for reaching out too. So, and thanks for putting us on the mailing list, so we'll get to know when everything else is coming out. If you're new to the channel and haven't hit the follow buttons, the like buttons, subscribe buttons, please do so. I hate saying that all the time, but you know, hey, it's the only way we can grow. So, you gotta say it. You gotta toot your own horn once in a while. I do play a lot of retro games. We're working our way through right now through a bunch of games for Christmas, as well with the Christmas theme stuff. In front of you lies your commander. We were totally overrun with Advance's surprise attack. The machines were equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry in less than an hour and destroy all the crucial outposts, and now they're infesting the entire base. That's not good. That's not good at all. Of course, we're recording this on a Friday night. My fiance is under the weather. I was under the weather the last couple of weeks as well. So yeah, if the voice sounds kind of choppy up and croppy up, that's exactly what's going on. It'd be possible to get there if you use one of these assault vehicles in the garage. Before you leave, we'll give you this door card. You need to open some of the doors on your way to the garage. Now stop it. You see, that's what I guess originally there were supposed to be tanks in this game, but they couldn't get it to work because you come out through here and there's no tanks. Well, there is tanks in the background, but you can't drive them. And it might have just been a console limitation. It might have been a limitation on the Amiga, too. I just charged the smart bomb for no reason at all. But yeah, you can see the... I got a weapon upgrade. I believe this is in the Xbox store for $14.99 now. It's Canadian anyways. I'm Canadian, in case you're wondering. Yes, we do lots of retro games. Monday nights, when we're live on Twitch and YouTube and everything else, we try to do Monday Night Retro. We're always looking for suggestions on games as well to play through. Those barriers will kill us. Is he dancing to the music? I think he's grooving to the tunes. Or he's got a really itchy butt crack. One of the two. Alright, how do I get into that thing? I just have to blow my way through the hole. Yeah, the doors are open now. That was kind of weird. The guy was like grooving to the music there. whole building's shaking now. That's not good. And we got ourselves a smart bomb because we found the hidden point in the wall. I don't know what the exact term for this gun is, but yeah. I call it the onion ring shooter. It shoots rings. Seems appropriate, so I went with it. There's a terminal we can change. Alright, so we have the key map, we have the security card, so let's use the security card. See if we can use it. We have no valid cards. Guess we don't have a card yet. Okay, so it brings up the map for you in game, so you can actually see where you are. You are here. You need to get to the bottom, probably, and unlock whatever you're looking at there. So we'll exit the game, exit the map, and return to the game. Surprise, surprise, the door's still locked, so we have to find the key code. Card somewhere here. Which means I missed something somewhere. I don't think there. It might be over here. Thank goodness for power jumps, because that would just destroy us there. We got an extra life. And we got more coins. Wait, how do we get across to that? That's the next question. I don't know, the soundtrack kind of strikes me like it would be something out of one of the Sonic worlds, too. Like usually one of the electronic worlds where all the robots and everything else. It's a very nice soundtrack. Plus, there's also CD music you can change to too in this version. Of course, different companies have ported. Oh, there's the card right there. There's the security card, and there's the door access we needed. The floor's been activated. There we go. Now we can get across the floor. There we go. All right, how do I get down to that one now? How do I get down to that level? I'm guessing I have to go through this other way. Oops. Guess the floor deactivated itself. Oh, you just fall through. Just fall through. Okay, so we've been that way. Obviously haven't been this way because those bad guys are still back. I must be going the wrong way again. It's very easy to get lost in this game too. You get turned in the wrong direction somewhere and it could be a while. I should have a security card I can use to Security card activated, door is unlocked. Okay, good. Now we got that part done. Alright, so let's go back to the key map, see where we got still something unlocked here, or is it... No, there's a door below us now. I want to get down to the main floor there. You're definitely going to see us play some Lemmings Holiday Edition very soon, too. It's on the list of things we're going to try and play. Elf Bowling, and some other stuff, too. No Home Alone, just because I can't put myself through those games again. I just can't put myself through those games. Maybe we had a sub-goal or something, I'd do it as a joke, but... Heck, even Macaulay Culkin doesn't want to play those games. Missiles seem to work much better against those guys. We just melt them to the wall? Alright, so the first mission is done. We fired off 9,433 things. We had 12% accuracy. Yeah, that's not great. Enemies had 93% accuracy. We collected 2 out of 3. We collected 2 lives on it. We missed 3. Collected 79 coins. We missed 129. That's a lot of coins. Plus... Back in the day, even, it didn't have the battery backups. It still had passwords. Which, you know, thankfully those went out by the wayside. Battery backups were the norm by the time this game would have came out, at least on computers anyways. And some of the Sega Megadrive games, obviously battery backups too. Like NHL and stuff like that had batteries. A lot of the RPGs had battery backups by that time too, so... Why this didn't have one, it was just beyond me, but that's okay. You remember the good old days of having to do that, even on the Nintendo. You have to enter those passwords in. Thank goodness for the jump cheat code. Jeez. Do we have a security card? Key map. Okay, the card worked. Okay, good. We are here. We need to get over there, basically. Oh, I hit the floor. That's not a good spot to be stuck in. There's tiny gaps in the floor you gotta jump to. Okay. Or if you're smart, you stay in the middle. I'm not smart. Clearly. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I think I remember this from last night. I had to like jump down here and I had to duck down. Yeah, I remember this from last night. We just obliterated the walls, so whatever was up there is no longer up there. Games nowadays would have pointers and directions and things yelling at us to tell us which way we're supposed to be going on this thing. We're back in the good old days. You're on your own. Good luck with that. Have fun storming the castle. Ah, I just hit the door floor. Alright, we gotta tone down the jump on this one. Actually, no, we wanna... guess we wanna float across the floor, don't we? Like that. There we go. Grab the shield, grab everything else up in there. Oh, we were just here. We were already here. Yeah, we don't need to go down there for the coins that badly, do we? We don't need the money. I don't see the point in going in there. We want to go up now. Or not. Oops! That's not where we wanted to go. So you can buy energy, you can buy bombs, you can buy everything else. Okay, now we got this guy to deal with. Alright, he's been cleared away. Door should be unlocked. Continue on our way. I thought they were doing some sort of genetic testing here. Alright, on the floor in front of you lies a bomb. You'll have to use it to blow away the security door. After the explosion, you should try to get out of the way open, because after the explosion, like the light on the roof will start to cave in at any time. Alright, so basically blow the door open and then run like the heck, is what you're saying. Check. There's your door, and in case there's the bomb. Bomb did its job. And they weren't kidding. Here comes the floor. Here comes the roof. A whole pile of 209s. And Terminators and other sort of bugs that, you know, this would have been a really cool game back in the 90s. I think it would have done pretty well. But the reason they canceled it, from what I've read anyways, is because the 16-bit consoles were on their way out, and we're worried they're going to lose their shirts on the consoles. Console sales, so they canned the game. The Amiga back then wasn't making a lot of money for them either, so... This came out in '94. Commodore was around the 90s. I remember having the Commodore until 96, I think. And then the next generation of consoles were coming out, so it was just coming up for the Megadrive and everything else, which was probably in this last little cycle. So that's probably why they decided to pull the plug. And then they have all these great backgrounds up top here, but you spend most of your time down in the tunnels. Like it seemed like it was an afterthought. It's like, yeah, let's decorate the scenic skyways and everything else, but it didn't really leave anything for you to do in them. Alright, we got to the ramp here anyways. Oh, we're fighting somebody else. Whoa, okay, yeah, we're fighting something. Looks like a space shuttle. Oh, it's way down there somehow. At least there was a guy stuck down there. I don't know how to get to him. Well, that looks like stage 2 is done. Accuracy was a little better. We got 21%. Enemies are still hitting 93% of the time. We didn't collect any extra lives. And we collect all... Oh, we got half the coins. You see the game codes are at the bottom. Oh, and then we got a cutscene. As H. reached the garage in 17, it seems that the objective of the attack was not the base main building. It's that the garage has no signs of combat. This was confirmed when you arrived in the nearby outpost, which is still operational. Alright, so we're going to the garage and everything looks like it's alright. Mainframe computer has managed to trace the origin of the attack to one of our own space stations. This be Vance's hideout, even though it was a long shot, decided to go there since it's best shot, only shot linked to Vance. Alright. Vance, I think, would have probably been voiced by Michael Ironside. He seemed to play the baddie in all these kind of games like this. Now we got Robocops. Now we got Robocops. Oh, there's a switch there. I gotta hit. You can very really well easily miss those things. Make your life a lot more difficult. Oh, is this the one with the squishies? I'm gonna get squished a lot in this level. I remember this part from last night. Oh, that was helpful. Open the door switches. Coins are huge. Again, thanks for watching the YouTube channel. It's a pleasure to play a lot of these games for you. You can also find us on Twitch and LiveSpace and Twitter under @Dad's Backlog. Like I said, Monday nights we try to do retro games. Next couple of weeks we do have a bunch of other stuff coming on, like Baldur's Gate 3, which is now on Xbox. Alright, let's see if we have a security card. I don't think we do, but we'll see. We have no valid cards. Good try, though. Alright, let's just see where this map's taking us. Okay, so this is not the squishy part yet. There's a door to our left we gotta somehow unlock. hopefully. I'm gonna grab that extra life. If you're playing it the normal way, you need all the extra lives you can get. Door's still locked, okay. So it wasn't that door we unlocked. There's that security card. Don't mind us, we're just gonna vault over top of you using your body. Door should be unlocked now. Yep, it is. All right. Oops, I jumped around. There's no real reason to go over there, is there? Just an extra life over there. Oh yes, I remember this part now. These are where these lazy platforms come down and you're gonna get squished every time. Like I said, you're getting squishy on this level a lot. While I'm thinking of it, let's do this. I do like the fact that you can put save states in. I'm not going to save state over top of that one. But I'm going to put it over there, just so in case we don't have to go through there again. Well, I found the bottom of the floor. Okay, we gotta go deal with these crazy guns, for lack of a better word. Rockets seem to do better against these guys. And so do smart bombs, but you're not going to have that many smart bombs, and if you're playing it in reality, to just obliterate these guys out the window here like we just did. Oh, not this part. This part, I hated this part last night. Kept doing exactly what I just did there. Kept sliding off. You gotta land it precisely or you're not gonna make it at all. Again, if you don't have the super jump on it, it's probably a lot easier. But we have super jump on, so it's not so easy. Oh, I did it again. Tabernacle. Found a spot we're not supposed to be able to climb up. Yeah, these guys look like Robocops almost. It's not the kind of terminal I was looking for here. Gotta say, not too impressed. It's not something that would be helpful in a regular game, but when I've got everything unlimited and juiced up here, I was learning how to play it last night, so yeah. switch up top I gotta go get. We definitely need that light switch. Alright, so better off probably swinging back the same way we were came from here. Grab the extra life. I think this is where we have to go up when we get squishy. To fight a few coins there. This. Alright, wherever that door is, we opened it. Right there. Oh, we're at squishy, aren't we? Yeah, we're at squishy. Yes, the floor moves. That's why I call it squishy. If you're not in the exact right spot, you get squishy. Kind of like that. I'm gonna get squished, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna get squished. Yeah. Splat. You gotta run. At least in certain parts, you can figure out where you're supposed to be standing because there's parts of metal sticking out. But yeah, there's some places you're not supposed to be sticking into, and this is one of them. These ones kind of squish again. All that for an extra life. All right, I think we're done with squishy now. Not this part. This is the other part I didn't like last night. just get obliterated by these stompers because you're waiting for them forever. You get absolutely obliterated by this part forever. I think we'll try to get through this stage and then we'll wrap up for now. Well, like I said, we're going to do a full playthrough soon. With knowing the cheats on and everything else. Just give me a couple days to get used to the game. And thanks to the folks at ININ Games for letting us do this, and thanks to the folks at PR Hound for hooking us up with the mailing list as well, because that makes life a lot easier. So we'll know when this stuff's coming out. So, all right, they're going to try to get through this part. My skills actually wake up long enough. Okay, we made it through there. And we're going to do one more thing. We're going to put the save state up there because now we got to it. We're going to go to slot 2. And overwrite that one. Yeah, those are the two, I don't want to say difficult spots we ran into, but we just did not really like either of those spots in this level specifically. I didn't realize the floor fell through there. The floor is lava here. Who knew? Frame rates are crawling here because there's just too much stuff on the screen. Must be getting close to a boss because there's a whole bunch of stuff getting given to you right there. Yep, there we go. He had 209s having revenge on us now. Aren't really had 209s. I just look like we can't really resemble them though. Smart bombs make it a lot easier to get rid of some guys. And I'm sure the missiles aren't as readily available in the normal game. Oh, I just got pulverized. I gotta do that all over again, don't I? Well, there's still 3 guys left. Well, there's 2 sitting right by the door here. Where's the last one hiding? Probably up top where that thing is. Yes, it is. Door's been opened. Okay, we got the health button bonus there too. Now we'll speed our way to the exit here. Alright, the level is done, and I think that's probably a good spot as everything to look at it. Don't look at our accuracy. It's awful. It's awful. At least the enemies missed a little bit more too. But we got 6 of the 11 lives collected. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thanks to ININ Games and thanks to PR Hounds for the review copy. And thanks to folks at It for setting us up with that, with both of those guys and gals. You guys have yourselves a great time. Enjoy this game if you're playing it on Xbox. We're having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I've played it a little bit offline and got to a little further in this part. But yes, we'll definitely catch up next time. I promise we'll do a full playthrough legitimately as well, because, it's not fair to just cheat your way through the whole game. But till next time, guys and gals, be kind to each other and take care of each other. And remember, guys, kindness starts with you, so practice it often. See you guys again soon. Bye-bye.